Birkin boys, man, I miss you niggas, man. We Birkin for life. Big brr, Birkin. I don't got no Snapchat. I'm never gonna create a Snapchat, man. Free me. Snapchat took my shit, man. Free me. Slime out.
I ain't 7 over here, don't want no smoke. I put a nigga like that right in my pocket.
You don't like me, ho, I ain't even meet you. Turn the bitch up like a Lil Wayne feature. Club walk back in some new white sneakers. Leave nigga dead on the ground.
Hey, so I see you got the diamonds on it. They fake. He's fake. Nah, man, I wouldn't even.
Right in my drink, I ain't drinking no story. Parlay miss, can't bet gallon. Already got 2 bad whole thing, one no Cardi. When I'm selling, getting cash, meant that whole already got bread now, bitch. You wanna.
All right, welcome back to the Frat Rules Podcast, man. Episode 14. Yes, here with your stars of the show. I'm Mikey. I got Jay over here to my right and Jaden over here to my left.
What's good?
We got a special guest we'd like to introduce with us today, man. He's this guy is family to me. And if you guys have watched our Mississippi vlog, this is whose land we was on and whose house we was chilling at. Best businessman in the state of Mississippi, man. My big cousin, Marves Fairley. Welcome to the show.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm glad y'all got me, man. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy we could get this worked out, man. When we came up with the idea, we was pretty excited to get you on here.
You got to be somebody important to build a lake. Yeah, somebody build a lake.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, these are the two that was out there with me when we came out there a couple.
Yeah. I knew they looked familiar. Yeah.
So, cuz the first question I got for you, we all good? All right, yeah. First question I got for you, man, you was born and raised in the small town of Bassfield, Mississippi. I looked up the population online last night, and it said there's 173 people total in that town.
That's crazy.
Man, I've been there plenty of times, of course, but for the majority of people that have never heard of it, what's it like out there, man? What's it like being from such a small town, and do you enjoy the country life?
Man, I definitely enjoy it. I probably had to adapt to it. That's where I was born. You really never experience nothing else until I got older. Then I get to travel to the big cities, which I like big cities, but I'm always eager to come back home. It's no place like home. A small city, everybody know everybody. And, you got your pluses and minuses with that. Everybody know your business.
Right.
But, I think that we connected, as a small town, and we try to stick together to make it, to be able to survive. So you get a lot of unity out of that because we so small, and it's like our backs against the wall. So like a lot of our athletes, a lot of people that's trying to achieve, like we push each other because, it's a big thing to make it, to be successful from this little town.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like every time I've been out there, shit, and out of them 173 people, half of them got to be our family. But it always feels like a real like family environment, real small town feel. Like I get exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Man, me and Jay, we were supposed to come out there last week for the trail ride, but it looked cool, man. That was the 4th annual one, right?
That was the 4th annual. Y'all missed it, man. That was epic. That was the biggest one. Yeah, every year it grows. We're just gonna continue to grow. We got some more events planned too, before the trail ride come back.
Me and Miles, we made it out there to that first one. We got to meet Boosie and all that. We had a good time, and he's been back every year since then, huh?
Shout out Boosie.
Oh yeah, he back ever since, man. That's the first one y'all came to.
Yeah, that was the very first one. But where I was going with that, like you've worked with some pretty high profile individuals. I mean, I've been to the house. You see the pictures of Dak, Zeke, Future, Lil Baby. You see the pictures on the wall. Boosie done been to the house plenty of times. How does somebody coming from a town with 173 people find themselves like rubbing shoulders with these high profile athletes and celebrities that you be working with?
Yeah, tell the people what you do. I really don't. I kind of know. Like, what exactly do you do?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well, starting with that question, what I do, man, my first job that I ever had, a real job, was at Lowe's. I was working in a hardware store, and I probably was 19, 20 years old. And I just knew that, bro, I'm not cut out for this.
Right.
I felt like it was a better way. And like I said on my podcast, man, I started out a little rough. I started out doing some things I probably shouldn't have did at a younger age, but I was smart enough to save what I was making. And as I grew older, man, I just had enough sense to turn it into businesses. I pretty much bought my whole town. You know, all the buildings, any type of businesses that I felt like would succeed. I invested in them. I bought them. So I guess you could say I'm an entrepreneur or investor. I got a lot of real estate now. And I made the best of it, man. You know, different streams of revenue. And plus, you know, I got Vizino locks. You know, I sell locks all over the world. You know, I sell a lot of locks in Dallas. You know, a lot of people in Dallas believe in me, support my business. But getting back to your question, Mikey, about, you know, with these other guys, man, I I never ever treated people like they were more than me, you know?
Right.
Like when I meet them and get around, I don't need a picture of none of that. You know, we'll eventually get to that, you know, later on. And they probably mention to me, man, let's get a pic, you know, about, but I'm mainly just treating them as I feel all of us are equal. So I never. I guess they could be themselves. You know, when Booster come here, he stay here.
Yeah.
You know, he you could be yourself. I'm not sneaking no crazy videos or doing all this type of stuff or acting all starstruck. It's just you, my homeboy. Let's chill. We doing business and you know, we can call each other, chop it up about things just like you and me can. You know, so I mean, it's I guess it's just being yourself, man. And these guys, you know, they call me on the regular all over the world. A lot of people, you know, but I guess that's all it is. I don't know nothing special that I did to,
Right.
you know,
just
to be
found
able to have
yourself
access.
in good places, meeting good people, huh?
Right.
And they probably
Right.
respect it more because they don't get that often. They running into the trying to get some money off you, do you the worst way or type shit. People.
Exactly. And then I'm gonna say another thing too. A lot of these people that come around me are fascinated. You wouldn't believe it. Like these rappers and you know what I'm saying, they are fascinated from my past.
Yeah.
You know, they go to reading and hearing
Yeah,
about what I've been through and the things I've done. They be like, "Oh man, come here, man. I want to." And I be
Talk to me
like,
some
"To
more
me,
about
it's
that."
weird." Yeah, but yeah, man, it had a lot to do with that. I think ball players, and that's another topic I wanted. Ball players should be ball players. Rappers,
Yeah.
y'all be rappers. Like, stop trying to be like where I came from. I was forced to do a lot of the things that I did. You know, a lot of things that I indulged in, I was forced to do it if I wanted another life. You know, they already made it, and they be so fascinated about old stories that I've done. You know,
The Jaws.
Trying to be everything in one.
right?
Shit.
All right, and then you before you got into that, you kind of touched on it with Jay's question. Like we've seen your Instagram, and I mean we've seen it in person. Like we all went to the breakfast spot. Jay he went every day. Every day we was down there. He loved that shit.
Oh my god!
But you got businesses coming out the ass. It seemed like you've had clubs, like you said, real estate. You got stores, restaurants, party buses, and then Vizino locks. All that stuff. I mean, it seems like anything you could think of, you got your toe dipped into it. So when you're interested in an investment like that, like what keeps you actually invested in? Like what's some things that can push you away from it?
Okay, I'm still here.
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I got you good.
That was LeBron.
Man, what interests me is seeing that I could profit off of it and seeing that I could have generational wealth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Anything that I feel like I could create generational wealth with, that's what I want.
And is there anything like when you looking into something and you see something that'll make you immediately be like, no, I'm not getting into that business. No, I don't want to invest in that.
You know what I had to learn, and I got this from my grandparents. A lot of businesses that come to me, because a lot of people have come to me trying to sell their stuff or their property. It's normally a reason behind it, you know. In our small areas, sometimes it's financial reasons, but a lot of more times it's just, man, this is a headache. Like, this business is not accumulating. You know, it's not worth the time. It's not worth the headache. So I try to run from them because I've been stuck with them before, where I just be like, man, this is not, you know, it's not worth my time. But I think I do more what do attracts me. And what attracts me is the businesses that I know that I can pass along to my kids and my grandkids.
Yeah.
That's what it's
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
about.
that's a good way of looking at it for sure.
I got a question.
What's your question?
What advice could you give us, some guys that's in our mid-20s, on how to even start a business?
Man, I love this favorite line, man. This favorite quote.
Money.
Just do something that you love to do, and you'll never have a job in your life.
Right.
You know, and with you guys, like even with this podcast, man, you starting somewhere, and this is something that y'all love to get on here and kick it. Y'all do that on the norm anyway.
Yeah.
You know, but you never know the heights that this would grow. You know, you never know who would be sitting in this seat talking with y'all. So, I mean, just keep doing it, man. Stay focused. You know, stay motivated. Keep motivating each other. That's what I had. I had a little group, man, that we stayed on each other hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no. Everything was constructive criticism. It wasn't no hating. It was just like, hey, bro, man, you so far behind. Like, bro, look at what such and such, you know. And a lot of people be, oh man, you don't look at other people. But I never, if I compared myself to the people in my area, I'm already made it. I made it. I'm rich.
Yeah.
I always compare myself to people that I never even met.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, I wanted to be on that level, man.
That's how I see it, too.
And you know, don't look just right around you and be like, oh man, shoot, I got 20,000 in the bank. I'm cool. Nah. It's so much bigger than that. But you have to, you know, expand your horizon. You have to expand your brain. And so by me being able to travel and see different things, you know, I think that's what kind of kept me motivated, man, and wanted to acquire more in life.
Yeah. Was there a like the way that you speak now and the way that you move now? Like, was there a turning point in your life that made you into the man that you are today? Like, any specific moment that you could think back on that turned you from like quote unquote Marves to Vizino, or have you always had this ambition, like this mentality that you got?
I always had ambition to acquire more, but what really, man, just shaped and molded me, and it sounds crazy, was jail.
Yeah.
Man,
That'll
jail
wake you
really,
up.
bro, jail shaped and molded me to where I knew that, hey, man, I got to take advantage of my freedom. I got to take advantage of the things that I'm able to do on a daily, even with my family, not just about getting money, just spending time with family, just the small things that you took for granted. You know, I take nothing for granted now
Yeah.
because I know it could be taken away. So I think jail did wonders for me in my life because, you know, everybody always talk about that, Ryan. When I got out of jail, bro, when I got out of jail, I had like, and I'm gonna give y'all this information. When I got out of jail, I had like $110,000, bro, to my name.
I was shit. You up?
And I got out of jail in 2020. And in 2024, I had acquired 4 different businesses. I had bought all these different vehicles, all this different land. And, you know, once they did my network with my CPA and stuff, I had like 3.2 million, man.
Yeah.
And it just was coming out, being focused, knowing where I wanted to go. You know, not doing nothing illegal, just straight. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to do in my life. And I did it. You know, I didn't have no distractions. Because that year taught me that women wasn't important. You know, impressing all these guys around my area. None of that's important because nobody was by my side when I was gone.
Yeah.
You know, it felt, you know, prison is like the second step to death. You know what I'm saying? So it was like people were writing me off. So when I came home, man, I wrote them off. Yeah. And I stayed focused, and I acquired a lot. That was the biggest run in my life from 2020 to 24.
Bro, you should like this part.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I had a little run in with the law that had me on some Beyond Scared Straight, you know what I'm saying? It'd be about one day, you see what they feeding you, you be like, oh, hell no. Hell no, this ain't for me, bro. I'm giving my life to Christ. Since then, yeah.
How long you did in there?
A year, man.
Yeah, that's all.
That's all it took.
That's all it took.
It took me a day.
That day, right? Ah, damn.
Stop for real.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'll stay out of that, man. It's good that we finally got a guest on here that's older than us, been through more experiences than us. Like, I can feel, like, you know, like the knowledge that you got, like you giving it to us. It's a different feel for us on this side for sure. I like that we were able to get you on for sure.
And I wanted to comment, man, on that point that you talked about traveling, man. When you get to see, like, I feel like a lot of people don't really see how much money or what be going on out there. Like, and it just remind me, like, them dudes that broke out of prison in Baton Rouge, bro. they went right back to where they was, bro. In the middle of the streets doing nothing, bro. If they had seen something outside of Baton Rouge or something else, bro,
Yeah, but I'm finna go there.
or at least just get out. That's all they know, bro.
Yeah,
some
New Orleans,
people, all they know is Dallas. Some people, when you get out there and see what they get, how they get down in New York and shit, you gonna be like, oh no, I gotta start getting money.
Nah, for real.
They buying 8 bottles and we putting together for. Oh no, I gotta. It motivates you, man. When you get out there and see what people really doing.
Yeah,
it's money on the flow.
I like talking to people like you that really have something going that hasn't been. It motivate me.
Yeah.
Like I'm real big on family and just starting my own things and just trying. Cause a lot of people just don't be trying nowadays. Yeah. Especially a lot of people that do be like locked up that come home. They just be feeling like they have responsibilities, and going to jail is no responsibility really. Yeah. So
right,
it could turn you into an animal, or it could turn you to something else.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
I was doing my research around the family, man. They said you was a hooper before you became a businessman. I done seen your shot. It's all right. We hooped one time, but they said you were supposed to go to Arkansas to ball, man. What can you tell us what happened with that?
Oh man, my high school year, that was my dream, hooping, man. That's how I put a lot of work into hooping. But me and Al Jefferson, y'all probably know him. We went to the NBA. We was very, very close. And
is he our cousin somehow?
Well, I ain't Gilda Faye married his uncle.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, Al, we linked up. We were best friends, So we still very close to this day. But my 11th grade year, I moved with him. And we started hooping together at the same time. They wouldn't let us play together. Long story short, the recruiters was coming from everywhere. So when Al made his decision to sign with Arkansas, he just let them know simple, like, bro, I sign with y'all, but y'all got to take Marves. I wasn't that good to go to Arkansas.
This is what Al Jefferson said. Get this on the record. This is what he said? Okay.
Go look at my podcast. It's on my page.
We gonna tag him.
He said, man, if Marves, if y'all assign him, so they came straight to my mama's house. Hey, we want to sign your son. We want to sign him. He's a good player. Just talking crazy. Right. They didn't want to sign me at all.
Yeah.
But Al signed and so I signed, and I'm like, okay, we gone. And Al called me probably like a month and a half later. He was like, Viz, I got some news, bro, but I think you still should go, knowing that the people wasn't gonna take me. But he said, man, I'm gonna declare for the draft. So he declared for the draft, man. And they was like, man, they said I'm a top 15 pick. I got to do it. And I said, hey. So that's what happened with that. And yeah, man. But we had hoop dreams.
So Al Jefferson going to the league ruined what could have been the best 1-2 punch in college.
College basketball history, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Nah, man. I be trying to figure out how my life would have went if I'd have stuck with Al. We'd have went to Arkansas, and I know he would have went to the league, but I probably would have went overseas. I don't even know if I'd still be in the same position I'm in now.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'd have been better. I don't know if it'd have been worse. I don't know. So man, I took the cause I was dealt.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a crazy story.
So we almost out of time. I know you got stuff to do today, but I got one more question for you to end us off, man. As a man that's known by so many people, known for doing so many things, when it's all said and done, what do you, Marves Fairley, want to be known and remembered by?
Man, legendary. Just legendary, man. I don't have to be famous or nothing, but just like when y'all come, Mikey, my family, people that's close to me, just always remember, a lot of the things that they get to experience, a lot of the places that they go, that I created it.
Yeah.
I created that, and I gave all us a stepping, a stepping stool to grow. My kids, man, that's the biggest thing. When I was y'all age, it was more about me. Now that I got older, man, it's more about my kids. Like, just, I love when they be like, Daddy, man, they was talking about you over here. Daddy, I hear your name over here. Daddy, people say that you famous. That what gives me, man. My kids just them looking up to me, man. So I just want to be remembered, legend, man. Like, the moves he made was legendary. A lot of the things he did, a lot where he came from and what he did, and the platform that he created.
For the people that Bassfield, Mississippi, man. It is the smallest. It might be the smallest town in America.
I went out
It
there.
gotta be.
I was like, man, this is crazy. Like,
It's way different than like where we from. A
I'm
complete
straight
shit.
from the city. All I know is Dallas.
That damn food was so good at the damn gas station. That's all I know.
That shit was good.
Oh my
man.
gosh.
It was
Man, I
good.
appreciate y'all coming, man. Y'all gotta come back ASAP.
Yeah,
man.
we
Before
gonna
the summer
make it back out there for sure. We gonna make
Come
it.
back, man, and we'll sit down and I'm gonna put y'all on my podcast.
All right, cool. One day we gonna be big enough, man. We gonna make it to the Boosie Bash with you, bro.
Shout out Boosie.
Oh, y'all should
Bash.
come.
We gonna make it to the Boosie
Hey, Boosie,
Bash.
come
June
on in,
22nd.
Yes.
June 22nd, we going to Boosie House.
Boosie
Pool
House.
party.
Yes, I know about it. We gonna
be there.
We gonna make it there one year, man.
Just let me know, bro. Look, y'all know I got y'all, man.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure being on here,
For
man.
sure,
Y'all
for
keep
sure.
going, bro.
Appreciate
Yeah,
your
we
time.
will.
Hey,
Like I said,
Pacers are the who win the NBA Finals for the people who don't watch this long. You heard it here first. Who win the NBA Finals?
Can you?
Oh, that's free game. Oh, my bad. It's my bad.
no. I'm gonna do this. Listen, bro. OKC is the best team.
Okay, y'all heard it here first. If you watch this long, there you go.
It's gonna be hard for them to beat Indiana.
Okay.
Oh, you gotta let them finish, man.
Watch this now.
Indiana,
Just remember I said that on today.
Okay.
Indiana has a
team.
very
I can
good
see
team.
it, sadly.
Okay.
I can see
All right.
Pacers doing it.
All right, cool. All right, cuz we appreciate you. For
We
your
appreciate
time,
you,
man.
boss,
All right,
man.
man. Appreciate it, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, bro.
Yes, sir.
Shit, that's good. We still rolling? Yeah, that was good. Man.
Oh, we still rolling that. That's kind of lit too. Hey, look.
So we gonna finish this.
He was trying to
Yeah, I
keep
mean,
it.
yeah, we
He was
just-
trying to keep it modest. I thought he was gonna. Yeah, man.
Nah,
Family man. He's a
I'm
big
about.
guy.
Yeah. But I bought the AP. I thought he was gonna.
Nah, we gotta go out there with him for him to show all that. He ain't just gonna flash it in the camera,
just us
man.
being at his crib
I
and
had-
showing all that shit.
I think when I learned when I crashed the color, then I had. I was like, oh.
Nah, he bro, I tried to get it out of him, but he told a story on his podcast about like when I asked him what turned you into the man that you are. He said that when he was younger, bro, he had this girl and he drove by a house one day and there was a white Bentley in the driveway. And that shit changed his whole mentality. Like
Not real. They gonna skeeze you. They gonna, man.
Billy Trucker,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
my
I
choice
mean,
of
see,
right.
that's good that happened to him because some like a nigga like me, that's gonna turn me up. I'm finna go crazy. But now some niggas they go to a slump.
Oh yeah, there you go.
They go to slump. They seen that
Got a
Bentley.
Bentley.
You know,
Nah,
we do need to make. When he say June 22nd, we gonna
Make something happen.
make something happen, man. All right, y'all got anything else y'all want to add for this episode?
Nah, I'm really supposed to be at work, so I'm glad you didn't say the date or the time.
Oh, okay.
You seen that feature? This
Jamel?
is AI. That's
you gonna be the next Zoom.
Hey, Melly Mel.
Jamel Jones.
Yeah, we came up with that idea.
Well, shit, we didn't put his sister on here. She done ran off with the swag. No, I'm playing late to me.
You trying to start a pod?
Nah,
Man, she got a YouTube channel. Y'all
she
go
started a
subscribe
YouTube
to
channel
Mia
Tamia
Jones.
Jones, man.
YouTube
Our
channel,
last
man.
guest, she just started.
Yeah.
To me to subscribe to us.
We
y'all
watch it.
Y'all
though.
like, share,
You know
and
what I'm
subscribe to
saying?
us.
Yeah,
But
but I ain't got nothing.
what episode is this?
14.
14.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
it.
that's all we wrote for y'all.
Yep. All right.
Y'all.
Next episode. That's
We
a
got
wrap.
some gas
episode.
next episode. Okay.